Miscellaneous minds, never explaining the minds. Devilish grin for my alias, aliens who respond. Peddling sin, thinking maybe when you get old you realize I'm not gonna fold or demise. I don't smoke crack, motherfucker, I sell it.
Comments. One of the things about Did You Ever Want to Quit? I think people forget that it was a very close fight. He won a lot of rounds.
And it was a very close fight. He had a bunch of moments in that fight too.
What is going on, everybody? This is the Miscellaneous Minds podcast. I'm your co-host, Boom Gato, the cat that hands your stupid opinions back. And to my left over here is the main man, Jesus Dinero, the man that makes the fat stacks. Together we form the dynamic duo that won't die. Deadly Ideas, brilliant and spicier content than your girls' only fans.
What is going on, everybody? Before we get into tonight's topic, please make sure to like, comment, hate, subscribe, DM us about the bullshit. And with that, let's get right into it. Listen, as you guys saw a second ago, I heard and listened to about 10 minutes of the dumbest opinion that I've ever heard. Worse, and even worse, it came from professional boxers that I've heard in a very, very long time. These individuals who generally I have respect for in the sense of they bring experience and knowledge to the game. I don't know where the hell this take came from. If I'm being honest, the fact that they were all in unison makes me think that maybe it was some sort of push by the wider boxing command, the people up top. To say that Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney had a close fight is insane. Listen, if you want to say the only reason Ryan did anywhere near as good is because of the PEDs, that is a fair argument to make. I have no problem with anybody making that argument. And before we go forward to all the trolls that are going to come on here and talk their BS, I'm telling you right now, I agree with that take, and that is a fair take to make. But to say that the fight was close is insane. The fact that, I'll be honest with you, I have a lot of respect for some of these boxers, some of these people that made these comments. But the fact that people like someone that I respect to a great degree, the Sean Porters of the world, and the others, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting the names right now. The fact that these individuals made this, it was a close fight argument, is insane to me. What part of the fight was close? We watched the fight the day of the fight. We didn't watch it later and like we watched it up, and there was nowhere where it was close. Devin Haney got dog-walked the entire fight. Now, I told my bro here right before we jumped on, listen, if you want to say throughout the fight, Devin Haney had a moment or two, that is fair. I'm going to say maybe 5, 6, 7, I'll even be generous and say 8 punches throughout the fight that Devin Haney did well on, and he caught Ryan. That being said, there was no world where Devin Haney was winning any of the rounds. Did he come back and show a little bit of fight in each round? Maybe. But to say that it was a close fight, in what world? In what world? And listen, if you guys go back and you watch any of the Ryan Garcia videos that we did, I've never stood up for Ryan. I've never defended the man in like a way to say that I'm like a fan in any way, shape, or form. No. In fact, quite the opposite. We had picked Devin Haney to win the fight. So to say in any way, shape, or form, oh, you're just standing up for Ryan. No, I'm not. It just, I'm not biased, and I'm not going to say it was a close fight. Again, make the argument. The only reason he won is because of PD. Fine. I won't even disagree with you. But to say it was a close fight is the dumbest take I've heard from professional boxers in a very, very long time. What do you think about that, my man?
Listen, man, I can kind of understand Devin Haney wanting to paint a revisionist picture of the fight because again, he has reason. Like again, he got his O switch from 1 loss to being 1-0 because of a no contest. And I understand from a professional standpoint, yes, I understand why that had to be the case. But you can't really revisionist paint over what happened in the fight, PEDs or otherwise. And to actually further add to it, it was Sean Porter and Chris Algieri that made the comments on it. And again, from Devin Haney's perspective, I can see why he would want to paint that picture as it is. But Chris Algieri being as neutral as he can be for Probox TV, and Sean Porter, I'm the most ashamed of because again, dog, you were like about a year ago, like still an active professional boxer. A little bit longer than that, but yeah. You should have more credits to this argument over whether or not it is a close fight. And look. I understand. Again, Devin Haney wants to paint this picture that it was close. There was 3 knockdowns that Devin Haney had to take, none of which were Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia may have stumbled a bit, but 3 knockdowns, I'm like, you can't really call that close. And even somebody take somebody that already was in the fight to begin with. Take their opinions out of it, matter. For somebody to have been a professional rival of Ryan Garcia to come to their defense in Gervonta Tank Davis, even when he said all the PEDs that Ryan took in the world, how does that make Devin Haney drop his hands? Like, all the PEDs in the world. Again, if you want to take his performance, Ryan's performance into question, fair. That's a fair argument. At the end of the day, Devin Haney still didn't respect Ryan Garcia enough to really bring the fight to him. And if you think about it, the story for Devin Haney always changes up throughout the years, or not the years, ever since the months that fight happened. Guess what? He took the fight. I don't care if he's overweight. I'll still beat him. I'll still kill him. Fight happens. No fight interview, basically, which was a quiet resignation that he basically lost. Was super sour about it. Didn't want to take any exit interviews. Whatever. Fine. I understand it. It's a loss. Nobody wants to take that interview.
He did an interview after the fight, bro. In the ring.
No, he walked out. He walked out of it.
No,
He didn't.
no, he did one. I'm positive. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I remember a day after the fight, Devin Haney put out a movie-style trailer saying, okay, yeah, I took a loss, but guess what? We're coming back. Which, again, is a nice PR move. No hating on it. And he at least acknowledged a loss and is like, all right, cool. I lost. I'll come back. Don't worry about it. Then the PEDs came out and it was like, oh, Ryan was always a cheat. Ryan was always a cheat. He could have killed me. You know how dangerous it was for him to be like, this was a dangerous match and he had me take this. He could have killed me in the ring. Now the narrative is, yeah, he could have killed me, but the fight was still kind of close and competitive. If we're gonna like, which narrative are we doing? Is it could he have killed me, or I almost still took it regardless? And again, if Devin Haney wants to take the option to paint the story as he needed PEDs on his best day to beat me on my worst day, guess what? I'm not mad about it. Especially if he wants to take the no contest into the equation, fine. I'm not mad if that's the narrative that he wants to go. But to go from all this to, all right, yeah, it was a loss I had to eat, to, oh, he took PEDs, he could have killed me, to, yeah, but it was still a close fight. I mean, if you really think about it, all of this and the casual audience and even professional audiences aren't going to forget this picture. This picture right here of Ryan Garcia taunting Devin Haney being on his back in the ring. Nobody's going to forget about it. No amount of turning over the loss into a no contest, all the PEDs that Ryan Garcia took, the fact that Ryan Garcia is now on a 2-year suspension from his boxing license, all of that. Nobody's going to forget this photo right here. No amount of revisionist history is going to change that in the boxing audience's minds, because no matter how much you paint it, nobody's going to forget about that.
Listen, man, the biggest thing that I'm annoyed by is that, again, these are people that were boxers. These are professional athletes. These are people that when they had a chance to, they rejected the boxing politics. So for them to all of a sudden be part of the boxing politics and say it was a close fight, no, it wasn't. It's BS. And here's the thing. I have a lot of respect for Sean Porter. In fact, I told my man here this a while back when Sean Porter went up against Terence Crawford. I was really excited because I have a lot of respect for Sean Porter. Same thing for Chris Algieri. Chris Algieri has always been a fair and balanced dude. So for him to come out with this type of take was insane to me. It disappointed me. In fact, while I was watching the video, I literally texted my man here and said, I sent him the link and I'm like, we're going to review this because this is bullshit. It bothers me because everybody wants to act like all of a sudden that night didn't happen. Again, you want to persecute Ryan for the PEDs? Fine. I'm okay with it. I'm here for it. Let's do it. But to act like it was close is insane. To act like Ryan didn't dog walk Devin Haney is insane. We need to stop all this cap and all this BS where people act like it was closer than it was. If you really think it's that close, go watch it again. Go watch it again. It was not that close. Now with that, make sure to like, comment, hate, subscribe, DM us about the bullshit, and
until next time, get rest and stay blessed. We'll see you on the next one.